Hi there, I'm Amy the Family Chef, and today I'm going to show you how to make crock pot chicken. Now the chicken is going to be tender and juicy when we're all done. We're going to have a beautiful broth. You can make a chicken soup from it. You can serve the chicken as is. You can make chicken enchiladas, a chicken salad, a chicken stew. It's just a real easy way to use a whole chicken, very economical and very healthy. The chicken that I'm using today is a vegetable grain-fed chicken. It's raised without antibiotics. It's not fed any animal byproducts. So it's not organic, but it's the closest thing you can get to organic. Very high quality. And this particular chicken is less than $6 for that whole piece, and that will feed my family of 4 at least 2 meals, maybe even 3. So great value. Here on the cutting board, I have 2 pieces of celery, and if you look real close, you see the celery isn't looking that good. I tend to keep things in the fridge if it's not a animal, if it's not meat, and use it till it almost dies. For this particular use for a chicken soup, it's okay if that celery isn't fresh, as I don't tend to use my celery up that quickly, and I'm just going to go ahead and use it. I just need a little celery flavor. My kids like baby carrots, so it's nice and easy. I took about 10 baby carrots and cut them in half. You could have also used 2 whole carrots peeled and then cut into small pieces. And I have about a half of a yellow onion, and I've cut that into 6 pieces just to distribute the flavor. I happen to have some bay leaves that were fresh. Again, I'm the type of cook, if I don't have something on hand, I just won't use it. It does give a great flavor to a chicken soup, but if you don't have it and you don't think you'll use bay leaves, it's not a big deal. The other ingredients are sea salt. That's the coarse salt, and I really like that coarse salt. I'm going to put in about a good teaspoon, maybe even a teaspoon and a half, some fresh ground pepper, and just a cup of water. So just give me a minute. I'm going to put all my ingredients into the crock pot, and I'll be right back. Hi there, I'm back. Amy Fothergill, the Family Chef, with part 2 of the crock pot chicken. So in the crock pot, I have the vegetables on the bottom, the carrots, celery, onion, a couple bay leaves. I put the chicken on top, and I season it with salt and pepper. I used about a teaspoon of salt on top of the chicken and a teaspoon of salt in the sauce, touching the water, and a cup of water. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave this here. I have this on high temperature for 3 hours, and when we come back, we're going to have a delicious, basically a boiled chicken, almost like a steamed chicken, because there's not that much juice. There's going to be a beautiful broth. It'll be tender and juicy, and I'll show you what that looks like. To go ahead and put the cover on. And that's all we need to do. Now, a couple of notes with the chicken is whenever you're handling chicken and you touch it, make sure that you wash your hands with warm, soapy water. In between touching anything else, you don't want to touch the raw chicken and then touch maybe the pepper grinder or the salt shaker, because if you touch that later, you could possibly be touching the bacteria, and that might be growing on that pepper grinder, so be real careful with that. I'm using the high setting today because I don't want that chicken to be sitting out for too long. I might do a test on the low setting, but I would suggest the high setting and then keeping it at the keep warm. So this is something that maybe you might want to do at noon to have ready for 5 o'clock, or even 2 o'clock to have ready for 5 o'clock. It can stay on the keep warm setting for quite a bit. And again, that's for food safety reasons. All right, well, let's come back in 3 hours and take a look. Hi there, I'm Amy the Family Chef, and I'm back after 3 hours with my crock pot chicken. I inserted a instant read thermometer in there, and I'm not sure if you can see it. I can, and it's registering almost 200 degrees, so that's more than hot enough. For poultry to be safe, you want to make sure that it's cooked to at least 165 degrees. So at this point, what we could do is we could take it out. We could leave it on the keep warm setting. It would keep it nice and moist and hot for us. The reason that I did the hot for the 3 hours is I didn't want that chicken sitting out for too long before it was cooked.